Welcome, this is Syed Khalid Shabazz and you're watching Gawah News. India and China have been repeatedly asserting that the situation between the two nations is under control, but tensions indicate otherwise. In an intense and violent face-off between Indian and Chinese military at Galwan, 3 Indian soldiers and 5 Chinese soldiers have lost lives. While China has not officially confirmed the tally, but casualties were reported. India now blames China for deceiving it, not for the fact that it would be against India's political and diplomatic acumen to trust them, particularly after the 1962 debacle when China forcibly occupied parts of the Indian territory. Political analysts hold Indian Home Minister Amit Shah accountable as much as India's Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru was held accountable for India's defeat against China in 1962. In 1962, Nehru in a speech stated that he has asked Indian soldiers to evict Chinese soldiers from the Indian soil bordering China. Just a few days later, the Chinese military attacked the Indian army and defeated it. Home Minister Amit Shah's speech in the parliament recently is considered as a trigger to China's recent attacks. In his speech, Amit Shah had said not only would obtain the occupied Kashmir but also free Aksai Chin from the Chinese clutches. The Chinese attacks are believed to be in retaliation of Amit Shah's provocative speech earlier. An important report which the government has reportedly refused to release for more than 50 years was posted online by journalist Neville Maxwell. Maxwell had a copy of the report prepared by 2 army officers, Lieutenant General T.B. Henderson Brooks and Brigadier P.S. Bhagat. These officers were asked to prepare an assessment report and inquire into the mistakes made in carrying out the war. According to the report, Pandit Nehru and Menon had a verbal spat. India's failure to resolve the issue diplomatically, ignoring China's revised map since 1954 that showed Aksai Chin region, a northeastern edge of Jammu and Kashmir, as Chinese territory, and not taking the Indian citizenry into confidence after the war, characterized India's failures with China in the report. On the other side, Nehru and Defense Minister V.K. Menon at that time did not see China as a threat and believed that China would not take any action against India. This analyst's belief is one of the biggest mistakes of that time. According to the report, Sardar Patel had warned Pandit Nehru, detailing the implications of Tibet invasion for India. Maulana Azad, the first education minister of India, too had warned India about China's intentions. As a good neighbor, Nehru chose to believe China. 58 years later, China has reiterated its aggression, sidelining its diplomatic relations with India. And the present government is blamed for this failure, particularly after the Kashmir issue changed India politically and diplomatically. On one side, China is claiming territory, and on the other side, Nepal, which has long been a friendly neighbor, has approved a map in its parliament that includes Indian region in the Nepali map. At a time when coronavirus pandemic has destroyed our economy, India is not in a situation to go to war with China or Nepal or anyone for that matter. Meanwhile, China enjoys Pakistan's and Russia's support. Indian army isn't weak against China and is stronger on foot than Chinese army. While Indian army is battle-hardened due to conflicts with Pakistan in the past, China has not indulged in war for a long time. It has only been manufacturing defense equipment and supplying it to the most of the world. Because it wants to claim the position of superpower by clashing against the America and the other countries who face psychological repercussions of this Cold War but won't admit will refrain from indulging against it. The decisions taken by Modi 2.0 government has earned it considerable public support, but it continues to face criticism for the Kashmir policy. The Chinese infractions on the Indian soil have blotted the portfolio, with even common Indian citizens holding the Modi government responsible for recent domestic as well as international debacles, even as the government assures of achieving peace with China diplomatically. Gawah News expresses deepest condolences to the Indian soldiers who lost their lives fighting at the border. For Gawah News, this is Syed Khalid Shabazz. Thank you for watching.